Hello, everyone. Hope your Thanksgiving here was a safe, prosperous, fat one. You guys are all over the turkey hangover. So thank you for joining. It's Gilbert here. I want to show you some figures here that I'm pretty excited about. Now, recently I was contacted by Mr. Hengs. Let me show you. Right there, Mr. Hengs from Hengs Model Kits. And he asked if I was interested in doing some of his figures on one of our live paint-ups with the guys. And I jumped at the chance because I've seen his work. I saw the stuff that Jerry Freight over at Just Painted was doing from his. And I really, jumped at the chance. So Mr. Hilger, he sent over 5 of each of what I'm about to show you. There's 2 figures. There's 5 of each. Now, if you're interested in one of these figures, you can go here on Mr. Hilger's Facebook page. These figures are available there. Just scroll down. You hit the media. You scroll down. You find it. You can contact them through there. So what I want to show you is the first one is this one here. Now let me go. I'll find her on Mr. Hilger's page. I have her right there. That's her right here. There's a picture of it that I took. It shows you how big she is. She's from the bottom of her boot to the top of her hat. She's about 11 and a half, maybe 11 and 3/4 inch tall. She's a big girl. And the next one I'll show you, this is the other one we're going to do. Now, this one is called the Russian girl. I'll show you on this site. And this one's called the U.S. girl. Now, he has them. Forgive me. This is the 3rd time of me doing this. And for some reason, my computer's acting up. I'm trying to find them. I like this one. I'm going to see if he still has this one. And then he's got a steampunk girl here. Oh, God, I didn't see that one. Oh, man. Because he contacted me and he asked me, he says, pick one of the ones you got, that you guys would like. So this one was painted up by somebody he knows. So this is the Russian girl that we're going to be doing. This is the one that you see in front of me right now. And the other is the U.S. spy girl. And that's this one here. And I'll show you what she looks like. But that's someone painted it up for him. So that's the way it looks. But let me see if I scroll down a little bit more. I'm sure that he has them in their raw form here. Yeah, some of these Mad Max ones are just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. I can't wait to get my hands on some of those. Even this one here, she looks really good. That one there. But I digress. Let me see. Okay. Here she is right there. There's a miniature of her. That's what she's going to look like when she's all put together. She's a big girl. Like I said, it's almost 12 inches tall. She's almost a foot tall. 11 and 3/4. If you go from the top of her babushka here and the bottom of her sole of her foot, she's about 11 and shy under 3/4. So that's the one I'm going to show you there. And then we have, let me get a better, this one here. So there she is there. So I'll show you both of them. Now, we'll get into the particulars in a minute. But again, it's check out. This is being sponsored by Hengs Model Kits. Mr. Hengs was kind enough to send us. So this is the Russian girl. I had her paperwork over here. What did they do with it? They come, he's got a little embossed stamp there showing that this is an authentic kit from him. It's not a recast. So this one is called, the number is GR4N8/NAT Russian Girl. And it's part 1 of 3 that he has going. So here's your parts list. You have all the parts there. The next one will be GR4AB, which is the U.S. girl. And then there's all her parts there. And kit number is right here at the bottom. Number 25, number 32 out of 49. There's 49 made. And I don't know if there was 49 made of the original, but he's got them on his site, guys. So, but they're numbered right here. So these all come with, you know, the little pictures there showing you the 3 in the series right there. This one and this one are the ones I have right now. That's her right here. It'll give you a little breakdown on the parts. So here's the Russian girl. Now, this whole piece is one cast, so it's all smoother in there. She's got some weight to her, some really nice detail. Let me see if I can get down a little bit. The casting is smooth, guys. I mean, there's no imperfections that I can see on this. You know, maybe a little light, like right here on the tops of her breast there. You might want to sand that just a little bit. But other than that, man, this is a smooth. There's no imperfections on that casting. There's some green tack in it, of course. I'll take that out before I glue it. And when you go to put her down, you know, you glue her together. I mean, there's no seam, but so to speak. Look at that. It fits perfect. So there's the bottom of her bottom half. This knife comes with her. You glue it in there. See? And it's real cool because it's got the little indentation there. So when you go to put that in there, it sits in there real snug. So there's no pinning. I'm not going to have to do any pinning as far as the body itself is concerned. And then you have her boots. This is her right leg. Again, I don't have it glued down, but there's her right leg. The boots got some nice detail on there. Look at that. Some nice lacing on there. You got the eyelets there. I like the folds in there. You sit that in there. Whoop, wrong way. Goes like that. The only thing that I'm going to have to pin, I believe, is this thing is heavy. It's a solid chunk of resin. So what I think I'm going to have to do it. The cool thing about it is you see this little right in here, this groove. That's these parts right here. Whoop, this right here and this right here are going to fit right in here. Really, really nice. But I think what I'm going to do is right about here, between these two bumps, these two dimples here, I'm going to probably run a brass rod in there about maybe 3/4 of an inch high in there, or maybe a ½ inch in, not that far in. And then same thing here, about 3/4 to a ½ inch down because of the weight of it. Now, there's a seam. If you see what I'm talking about, when you get her in there, you'll see that seam light. See how that fits in there? It just notches in real nice in there. See, right in here and right up in there. So you'll be able to add whatever. I'll probably use a combination of CA glue and 2-part epoxy. I'll put a little bit of 2-part epoxy in here and here, a little CA glue and a little 2-part epoxy. We'll see. And then glue that right in there. I'm not worried about that inner seam because once this goes on there, the way this sits on there, it locks in there. There'll be a little bit of, like right in here, I might have to do a little filling there. But I just have to worry about this part right here. And then when I turn her around, right around here, and that's easily taken care of. So what I think I'm going to do, I will probably do this first, get all these two pieces married together first, fix all this, you know, the little seam in there, pin it. When I get ready to paint her, I'll paint all this together, and then I'll get the leg in, the bottom of her waist in here, get that in, and then paint the legs, you know, separately. And then get it in there. So there's that. I don't want to keep. It's kind of hard to hold it together when you do that. So, or I might just do the. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll get her legs glued on right away because I can work, you know, with that. And then I have her arms And that's the first one. This one will go here, which is really cool because you see that little dimple right there? These are her hands right here. Beautifully sculpted. Whoop. I'll get to those two pieces in a minute. But that little dimple, when you put that hand or that arm, like right here, you get that in there, you notice that she's missing a thumb right here. Well, once that is glued in there, it looks like it's hooked right inside that coat. So that sits just like that. Whoop, come on, Gilbert. Again, I have very little bit of blue tack in there. So that'll sit just like that. So it's really cool. It hides right up underneath. She's got it hooked up underneath the coat there. And there's some really nice detail. Let's see if I can show you that. Let's see if it'll. Come on. Look at those fingernails. There's some really nice detail in that. And then her other hand, arm and hand, that'll go here, like so. And she's holding a cigar. So we get that right in there. So there she is right there. But look at the smoothness of this cast, man. Look at that. Isn't that something? It's a beautiful cast. I mean, smooth. So these are being sponsored by Hengs Model Kits. Right there. Hengs Model. Check them out on Facebook. So this is the Russian girl. So let me slide her off to the side here. The next one is this one here. This is the U.S. girl. Now, I've already glued the top half down and the legs. You can notice there is none. No seam in there. So this has already been glued down, and so have the boots. So the boots are separate. This is separate. So I glued the top of the torso to the bottom torso, bottom half, and then I glued her boots down. It's easier for me to hold on to it when I got to paint, the skin tones and whatever else. This is her head. Now, I told you in here, there are two little pieces. You see that? Two strands there. So those two strands, I think I'm going to wait till I do the head because the head's in three pieces. The two halves of the hair and the head. And they marry in real nice. So before I paint the hair, I'm going to paint the face. Once the face is done, I can put the hair on. I can paint, like whatever color I'm going to do, get the base colors on the inside, paint the hair. Because as you notice, it's a pretty tight fit. And then I'll go in and I'll touch everything up. But that long piece that I showed you that's in here, one of them, the longer one, goes in this notch right here. It fits in there beautifully. And it comes down and it goes right over that eye. And the other one comes right here, the shorter one, it comes down. So I think I'm going to leave those off because it'll be easier for me to paint the face and that eye and then put that piece on because then I don't have to work around the eye. And anyone that's ever painted eyes, that's going to be rough if you've got something covering the front of that. So, yeah, she sits like so. The head like that, locks in there, real nice. Then you have the two arms. I already glued the hands down. So there's one of them that goes here and the other one like that. So that's how she looks. And again, I've seen the casting is great. It's phenomenal. It's smooth. There's no cleanup that I can see. I'll take a buffer and I'll buff it, before I prime it. But that's just to make sure that, the tiny little bit of, like with the glue, the CA glue that I got here, I can buff that down. But as far as mold lines and stuff, man, I don't see any. So this is a superbly casted piece, really nice. Sometimes, not all times, but sometimes you'll find when it's got like the flashing or the two joints mix, or you got to do some cleanup here, or maybe the hands you got to clean up, like in between there. This one, you don't have to do that. I mean, it's just, look at that. Let me get that. See that? My camera's acting up. But And this is going to be really nice, man, because I think what I'm going to do is when I lay down, instead of using the oils, I've been playing around with, this is a test piece. I've been playing around with these pan plastics. And I think what I'm going to do for both of these is use the pan pastels, rather. Use the pan pastels for all my shading. I get a nice natural look with them. So I like these pastels. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll also be doing that on this one on December 3rd. Pan pastels after I airbrush my skin tones. But to get back to this, yeah, you have the two little right in there. I don't want to keep pulling them out because I don't want to break them. But you have the longer one and the shorter one, and those are the ones that go right in here and those two notches, and they fit in there really nice. So again, I want to thank Mr. Hengs Hilger over at Hengs Model Kits. He's sponsoring these. This is something that Mr. Heng Hilger sent to us. He contacted me and he asked me if I was interested in doing this with the boys. I said yes, and he sent me over 5 of each of these so we could do them. So what I've already got, one is mine. There were 4 after that of each one. Out of those 4, I've got 2 left. So I'm going to talk to the guys and see which other 2 guys want to do this. We're going to be doing these on a Saturday or a Sunday. You know, I'll talk to the guys and figure out what's a better day for them. But because I asked them, I want to get commitments of these guys because I want to do these justice and I want to do live painting up of these. So stick around, guys. Again, I want to thank Mr. Heng Hilger. Again, he didn't have to do this. You know, this is again, there's his Facebook page, Hengs Model Kits. You guys go check him out. He's got some really cool stuff. He's got some great. Let me show you something. If you guys are into like Mad Max, but this piece right here that he has, this one right here, this is a nice bust, guys, for all you guys out there that like the military stuff. There's the face. Look how big it is. There's the face of the bust, the head. He's showing you, the cash. I like how he's even got the little 5 o'clock shadow on his chin there, on his jawline. There's his backpack. It's really nice, man. Check that out. It's got some nice detail in there. I like that little meshing in there. Look at that. There's the upper torso. There's his back where that backpack will notch right into that. Look at that. Buckles, stitching. Isn't that cool? Anyway, I'm digressing here. I'm showing you all this stuff here because I like what the man does. I saw Jerry over at Just Paint It. He had. By the way, I'm sorry, Jerry. Jerry's also going to be doing this with us. Jerry has the same ones. So let me get Jerry's page. I want to show you guys. Give me a second. I had it up and then I moved stuff around and I lost it. Here we go. Up. So let me stop that screen. Let me share another one. I want to show you, you guys check out Jerry Freid over at Just Paint It. This is Jerry's Facebook page. He's also, look, he's doing some real nice stuff. Guys, he's doing a giveaway right here. So you guys need to go check him out. You got to subscribe to him, like, subscribe, and he's got some giveaway stuff for Just Paint It. I need to figure out a little bit more on how to my what do you call that? My chingadera here for videos. I had I can't remember what the name of it was, but I need to get more better intros and stuff, and so I can do all that. But this is what we have right now. So again, by Mr. Heng Hilger, he's out of Luxembourg. Let me put this before I lose these. I don't want to break them. So I'll get the 2 hands inside here so I keep them. And when you ship them, that's how he'll ship them. If the hands, they'll come in a little container like this here, you know, the little pieces that, so they don't get broken. But this is the Russian girl. This is the U.S. girl. These will both be done on the channel here. We're going to do live paint-ups on her, sponsored by Hengs Model Kits. I'll show you his Facebook page one more time. This is Hang here. This is his Facebook page. Go check him out. He's got some really cool figures there. If you guys are interested, these are not 3D casted or 3D printed. These are resin casted models. So they're nice, man. They're nice. They got some weight to them and everything. Mr. Hilger, for sending me these, sponsoring this paint up. Stay tuned. I'll have more information on these, and then I'll have information on what I'm going to do when I'm done painting them. So stay tuned for that. Please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification button so you'll be, you know, update on what we're doing with these. Also remember, December 3rd, this Saturday, we're doing this one here. This is for our Christmas build. She's primed and she's ready for her skin tones and everything else. We're going to try to get her all done in one setting. And then we have another one coming right after that. And the other one, I'm going to have Jerry Frade from Just Painted. He's going to be leading that one because I want him to show you how he uses the pan pastels. We were talking about it. Now I can do it. This is the man that convinced me to use them. So we want to show how his method on how he does it. So not on this one, on the next one. So stay tuned for that. I'll have an update on that. But I want to thank you all for watching. Please stay tuned for these. Please check out Hengs Model Kits on Facebook. See what he's got. If you like it, the man, a good man, he's sponsoring these. I want to thank him from the bottom of my heart for doing this. I appreciate it. He didn't ask me to. He wanted an honest opinion. I just gave you my honest opinion of them, and then we're going to paint them up, and we're going to go from there. You guys have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy. Be good to each other. Be kind to each other. Leave the drama to the Queens, brothers and sisters. And please, by all means, enjoy your hobby, whether it be figures, sci-fi, cars, whatever, military, whatever it is. But you know what? Every now and then, get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone and do something different. If you're an armor builder, build a car. If you're a car builder, build something sci-fi. If you're sci-fi, paint a model. You guys or a figure. Thank you, guys. See you soon.